Hello everyone! Welcome to my channel where we talk about the things we love like gaming, shows, and anime. Honestly, making this list was pretty tough. There are so many times the Z Fighters have lost a fight, so reducing it down to a top 10 was no easy task. Because some of the Z Fighter defeats I couldn't include are worth watching and they do put up a good fight. But in the end, I had to go with these and I hope my reasons are legit. Now before we begin, I'd like to give a shout out to my coffee, Brandon Wolf, Wolf Animator 789, Shakura Hassan, and DBZ Drawn Fast. I haven't given out a shout out in a long while, but in case you're wondering why, it's because I usually only include shoutouts on my top 10 lists. That way, not many people get annoyed with all the comment sections being overfilled with shoutout requests. I know that seems to annoy many viewers. I don't mind giving out shoutouts, as they are my way of appreciation and thankful to everyone for tuning in. You don't have to watch my content, but you're taking your time out of your day to watch my awesome material. So again, thank you all for tuning in, and if you still want a shout out, let me know once though, because many times I have to go back and look at all the shout outs I've given out lately and find out whether I've already given this person a shout out or not. I can't give out more than one shout out per person, otherwise it won't be fair to those who haven't even gotten one. Anyways, let's begin. Number 10, Gohan vs Bioman. You're probably wondering, why the hell did I include this on the list? It's not even considered a fight. Well, that's true of course, but just take a look at this. Gohan gets jumped. How is it that someone like Gohan got his ass handed to by these Biomen? Master Roshi was jumped and he easily took them all down? So you're telling me that Master Roshi is tougher than Gohan? Actually, that's a good question. Could Roshi have participated in the fight against Nappa and Vegeta? Now I gotta take a look at that. Number 9, Yamcha vs Cyberman. Yamcha has had his fair share of losses, but this was the first time he died in a fight. It was a surprise because he defeated the Cybermen. He basically won the fight. I don't know why everyone hates on Yamcha if he technically won the fight. It wasn't his fault that the opponent decided to kamikaze on him. This could have happened to anybody here. Nonetheless, it was a sad moment and the beginning of the nightmare for the remaining Z Fighters. Number 8, Piccolo vs Frieza. Piccolo fought well against Frieza. He fought too well. I was hoping that Goku wouldn't need to fight Frieza because Piccolo was finally revived, and although he never really showed us that he was training, he was finally stronger than Vegeta. But sadly, Frieza had yet another transformation, so clearly Piccolo was bound to get defeated by the next transformation if he's already having a challenge with Frieza's second form. Number 7, Vegeta vs Frieza. Frieza has never been more ruthless than the moment he tortured Vegeta. I'm not sure whether this could have been the perfect moment for Vegeta to go Super Saiyan because the entire fight is just him getting brutally beaten. I was always wondering whether Gohan, Piccolo, and Krillin were allowing Frieza to beat down Vegeta because of what happened on Earth, or maybe they were all just straight up terrified to jump in and help Vegeta. Either way, this was not his moment to shine. Number 6, Vegeta vs Zarbon. I would have put down the fight of Vegeta vs Rikuma as he did get his shit kicked big time, but the reason why this one beats the fight against Rikuma is simply because Vegeta was still standing. Yeah, he was still standing, and in the fight against Zarbon, the first fight, he got completely knocked out. Zarbon was a beast, and he surprised the hell out of us by transforming. I couldn't believe it. Vegeta was on a roll. He took down Qui, he also easily killed Doria, so I was ready to see Zarbon be the next in line. Sure, Vegeta gained the outcome in the rematch, and that was also cool, but it was this fight that put his killing spree on hold. Number 5, Z Fighters vs Nappa. This was the one crazy ass moment in Dragon Ball Z because after so many episodes of seeing Gohan, Piccolo, Krillin, Yamcha, Teen, and Chaozu training their asses off to prepare for the Saiyans, we saw how powerful Nappa was alone and they couldn't bring him down. No matter what the hell they did, this tank would refuse to go down. Or more likely, they couldn't even leave a simple injury on him. I mean, his armor kept getting trashed, but that wasn't hurting him. This guy was vicious. I wonder how long it's gonna take till we finally get to play as Nappa in the Super Saiyan forms, whether he's got hair or not. Number 4, Trunks and Vegeta vs Android 18. This was a shocking moment to me because last time I saw Future Trunks, he easily took down Frieza and his father, so I was expecting to see him put up a good fight against Android 18 while the Z Fighters handled 17. But hell no, everyone got wrecked right away. Piccolo got kicked aside, Tien got choked out, Krillin was Krillin, Trunks got knocked out so fast and Vegeta was still trying with a broken arm And I mean, it was all just one quick team defeat. Even with 2 Super Saiyans, they were just no match to a single android. There was actually no need for Android 17 to jump in, but hey, a guy's gotta protect his sister, right? Number 3, Goku vs Cell. This was the fight that we were all waiting for. We had seen pretty much everyone already take on Cell. Piccolo, Vegeta, Trunks, Tien, Krillin, and even Mr. Satan. We were waiting for so long to see Goku take him on, and finally, this was the moment that kicked in. This was the fight that was so intense that you can just tell that both fighters were going all out. My favorite part was when Goku had enough and he charged up his Kamehameha, and right before unleashing it, he uses the instant transmission to get in front of Cell and just blast him into oblivion. That Kamehameha was so powerful that it destroyed the upper half of Cell. I thought that was like the end of Cell. Imagine if that would have been the way that Cell died. But no, he gets back up and Goku simply admits defeat. So yeah, Goku didn't get knocked out, but he admitted defeat against the biggest threat on Earth at the time, just to let his son take the torch. Number 2, Future Trunks and Future Gohan versus Androids 17 and 18. This was a kick-ass team-up with Trunks and Gohan, but sadly their opponents were tougher than them, and no matter how hard they kept trying, they constantly kept losing to them. I'm not sure how many times they attempted to defeat the androids, as we see flashbacks where Trunks is with Gohan fighting the androids and easily getting taken down and having to retreat. This is what happens when the main character dies. I mean, all hell breaks loose. Number 1, Goku vs Beerus. Spoiler alert to those who for some reason haven't seen the movie. I couldn't believe that Goku lost the fight against Beerus. Could any of you have predicted that Goku would not win at the end of the movie? The last thing I was expecting was to see Goku get a new transformation and still not be strong enough to defeat Beerus. But that's not all. After the fight ends, Beerus mentions that there are other universes out there with much more powerful opponents, letting us know that basically Dragon Ball Z will continue with another series. The defeat may have been a disappointment, but in the end, we did not care because the adventure continues. Anyways, that's it for the top 10 list. I hope you enjoyed the video, if so put a thumbs up, and if there are any other videos you would love to request, please let me know in the comments. Also, if you want to shout out a video request or you want to ask me a question, I strongly recommend you post it on my Facebook page or Twitter. And if you want to see more of my videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button, because it really helps me out a lot. Plus, you'll be the first to watch the newest video as soon as it uploads. This is Score saying, have an awesome day.